Hi guys, welcome back to the Curl Factory. It's Raquel. Today's video is all about a nighttime routine. I know we're on lockdown in South Africa, but it doesn't mean we need to be lazy when it comes to our hair. I swear by a nighttime routine. So today I'm going to be talking about it and why it's so important. But before we do that, please subscribe to my channel and follow me on social media. When it comes to a nighttime routine, this is seriously how I feel. I get very frustrated with naturals when it comes to a nighttime routine. I'm going to start off by saying you have to have a nighttime routine. It's not up for debate. It's not maybe I'm going to have a nighttime routine, maybe I'm not. And let me put it into context for you guys. And I'm going to say when we blow dried our hair, when we flat ironed our hair, when we straightened our hair, when we put chemicals on our hair, whether it was a chemical relaxer or straightener, we went to bed with our hairs wrapped. Now in my community, the word that we use is swirl. We'll swirl our hair, we'll put on a stocking, and we go to bed with a stocking. And that was something we did without fail. If you didn't go to bed with your stocking on your head, you knew you were going to wake up with your hair in a mess. Now take that same idea, take that same vigor you had for your hair and just transfer it over while you're natural. I don't understand why people feel, oh, I'm natural so I can just go to bed. No, the reason your hair is dry, the reason your hair isn't doing what it's supposed to do, the reason you're having problems with your hair every morning trying to get ready is because you don't have a nighttime routine. This is something I'm passionate about, and it's something, as I said earlier, it really annoys me and it irritates me when it comes to naturals. If you were relaxed and you had a nighttime routine, hello, have one while you're natural. What I'm going to do now is just insert a clip of a nighttime routine that I already have on my channel, and you're going to see it. I'm just going to put up the same video. Now, when you go to bed, please tie your hair up. You cannot go to bed with your hair like this. It's a no. It's not going to work. So make sure you tie your hair up. When it comes to tying your hair, you got to find what works for you. Most people tie their hair up in a pineapple. That doesn't work for me personally. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable. It just doesn't work. But if I just tie my hair up in a high ponytail or even a bun, if I just make a high bun, that will work on my type of hair. So you've got to play around with it. If a pineapple's not working, try, some people will do 3 different ponytails. So play around with it and find out what you like and what you're comfortable when you're sleeping. The next part is wrapping your hair, but when you're natural, it's so much easier than when your hair was blow dried and sleek and relaxed. You just need a silk scarf, and I know silk scarves can be expensive. So what you can do is go out and buy yourself, like a meter or so of silk material, or save up for it. After tying up your hair, you then wrap your hair just like you did when you were relaxed or when your hair wasn't healthy or when you weren't on your natural hair journey. I tie my hair up in a silk scarf, and yeah, I have a silk scarf. You can buy material, you can go out to the shops and you can look for one. And I tie my scarf in a way that's comfortable for me. We all have different types of techniques. There's no right and there's no wrong. After that, I go a step further and I went to Mr. Price Home and I got these satin pillowcases. You can also sleep on a satin pillowcase or a silk pillowcase as well. So for me, I really like the satin pillowcase because when I'm lazy, when I'm really tired, I don't feel like wrapping my hair, I just sleep on this, and because it's a smooth shiny surface, it still protects my hair. Satin and silk are good for natural hair, so by having a satin pillowcase and you're not wrapping your hair up with a scarf, you still have a nighttime routine. Before I end this video, we have those ladies who say, I don't like sleeping on a satin pillowcase. I don't want to wrap my hair up with a scarf. It falls off. I don't like a bonnet. And again, I'm using that word again because you don't want to sleep with a bonnet, you don't want to tie your hair up, you don't want to wrap your hair with a silk or satin scarf, you don't want to sleep on a silk or satin pillowcase, and then you wake up in the morning and you're upset as to why your natural hair journey isn't working out for you. In this video, I've laid out options. Find an option that you can work with. Find an option that you can get used to. I'm not saying you're just gonna take a silk scarf and you're gonna love it. If this doesn't work for you, go for a pillowcase. You can't not like every single option that we're giving you for a nighttime routine. Something else I want to talk about is what happens to the ladies who tie their hair up, you sleep on a satin pillowcase, or you're wrapping your hair in a scarf and you wake up in the morning and your curls have disappeared. For me, my curls don't go anywhere. And I'm happy and blessed about that. I can just refresh my hair in the morning and I'm good to go. But there are some ladies who you're doing everything, but when you wake up your curls are kind of gone and you find you have to really refresh your hair in the morning, and you have to add a lot of water and a lot of product to get your curls back. If you're that type of natural, your hair is doing that, something that I would advise you to do is to twist your hair or braid your hair at night. Let that be part of your nighttime routine. So for you to prepare your hair for the next day, you're not going to tie your hair up in a high ponytail, pineapple, or wrap your hair in a bun. You're gonna have to make like chunky twists or a few plaits or braids in your hair to kind of help the curl pattern. I know it's going to be a bit of extra work and you might not be happy about it, but when you wake up in the morning and you unwrap those plaits or braids, or you undo those twists, you're going to have your curls and you're going to be happy once again. You're not going to have to overly refresh your hair, add more product, and add a lot of water. I want to talk about type 4 curls for a bit because I have them here at the back and it goes into your curls disappearing. When I wake up in the morning, my back hair here, my type 4 hair here, is especially up in my root area. They're very puffy and there's absolutely no curls. So what I do in the morning to help refresh just the back hair, because my looser curls on top they fall quite fine, I'll just take a leave-in conditioner and I'll add the leave-in conditioner, and that just gives it extra moisture and I find that my curls come back. That's it guys, all about a nighttime routine. I just had to share this. Please get yourself a nighttime routine. It's really gonna help the health of your hair, the length of your hair, and it's gonna help make your journey so much easier. Drop your comments down below. I hope you have a nighttime routine guys. Share it with me in the comments and I'll see you again. Take care.